Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for Psych 45 Research Methods in Psychology for Saturday, April 17th. And as I always do, just going to go over a few items to just kind of keep you up to date on things and reminders about assignments and little helpful tips, all the usual goodies that I have for you here. So, and I appreciate you watching these too, because they are designed for you to give you a quick up-to-date, just keep on top of things sort of presentation here. First of all, our most recent discussion and quiz on Chapter 11, Factorial Designs, those were due yesterday on Friday. So looking at the submissions for the discussions, most of you did a good job, and some of you need to go back and just take a look at what factorial designs are all about, especially if you just read the information that I presented there in the discussion itself. That's a real nice summary, actually, if I say so myself. That's a really nice summary of what I put together for those types of designs to help you understand what they're all about. So please do review those. And again, it would be very helpful for you to watch the lecture videos on those too. I mean, all of you, because those are really complex designs, and it really does take a little bit of walking through to really understand them a little bit more accurately. The next chapter, chapter 12, is fairly short. It's all about correlations. And we've already covered a little bit about correlations already in the course back in Chapter 3, our chapter on defining and measuring variables. We talked about them, and we also talked about them as a research strategy in Chapter 6. And so you may recall that the correlational approach is a research strategy. So the discussion and quiz for that will be due next Friday on the 23rd. So please do take a look at that. So again, a lot of what I'm going to cover in lecture we've already covered in the course, but I am going to enhance a few things, so make sure you take a look at that, because that's a really common sort of research approach. You hear about correlations in the news all the time, and of course we should all know what that means when people say correlation is not causation, and there's really two essential reasons why we say that, so I do go over that in the lecture. So please make sure that you no, that's a real takeaway from this course. So you should be able to say, why is it that correlation is not causation? And there's, again, two fundamental reasons for that. The last item here concerns your literature review. Remember, per announcements and per the instructions there, you'll see it's due Wednesday, April 28th, so the last Wednesday of the month. Remember, the instructions are found in the APA Literature Review module, which you'll find beneath Unit 5 in our course material on the Canvas course page. Just look for Component 3, the final literature review, and you'll see a separate submission area right below those instructions there. But when you open up the instructions at the very top, you'll see I put together a video where I give you a tour of the instructions page on Canvas, just to kind of show you what to look for, some do's and don'ts, go over all the files that I've embedded there to help you out. And when you watch that video there, you're going to see I do reference a file I've got there in the instructions called paper instructions and checklist. Definitely take a look at that there, especially that checklist, because that's a list of do's and don'ts for your paper. That is, things you do want to have in the paper for sure, and things you don't want to have in your paper for sure. So I've put that list together just kind of loosely over the years I've been teaching the course, but it really does seem to help most students avoid any major pitfalls in their papers. So it's really worth your while to take a look at that. So don't be put off by how long the list is. It's just, again, a checklist. And so it'll really help you if you look at that before you start writing your paper. That way you won't make any mistakes that you have to correct, or realize that you just did something completely wrong. So again, it's for your benefit. So I'm trying to help you out as best I can, and everything I can do except write the paper for you. So and also when you look at the instructions in that file, you'll see there are links there to that online writing lab, the OWL, to certain parts of the paper, the title page and what that should look like, and actually walk you through in the video there how to do that. The abstract page, and also there's a link to a complete sample paper too, and I do show you all that in that video. So if you watch that video first, you'll just breeze right through the rest of the instructions there. And also don't forget that you have that pocket guide to APA style. If you've got the print version of the textbook, it's in the back there at the end. If you've got the ebook of the textbook, there's a separate link for the pocket guide. Just go to the MindTap module on our Canvas course page, and just a little bit below the link for MindTap, you'll see another link there for the pocket guide. Just go ahead and click on that. And you especially want to take a look at Chapter 9 because the first paper there in Chapter 9 is a sample completed literature review paper. It's really great to have a completed sample. Big believer in reverse engineering, as I've told you before, so I really think that if you have something to look at that's the correct sort of product you're supposed to turn in, it's very easy for you to fashion your own and use that as a model, you know, to work towards. So definitely take advantage of that. It really does. There's just no substitute for just seeing something sometimes. And I know I always appreciated that as a student, to see a completed sample, so I at least kind of know what I have to do, as opposed to just trying to think I got it all figured out. So it saves you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. And so definitely please check that out. And also don't forget, per a recent announcement, that there is the Writing and Reading Center there available at the college. They will do a Zoom session with you. I posted that in the announcements. There's a link there to the page on the library, part of the website for the school. It's where the tutorial center is on the library website too, and they'll set up a session with you and go over your paper with you, including elements of APA style. That's everything I wanted to say for right now. So again, please do watch those videos, and good luck with your paper, and I will hopefully maybe see some of you in our live sessions on Mondays at 11 there too. So take care, and I hope you're all doing well.